Hello everyone. Just a real quick forewarning. I have been having some issues with my internet this morning. It'll cut out briefly and then it'll come back on. If that happens and interrupts the flow of the video at any point, then I'll probably just try and edit it together once I can get the issue fixed and continue recording so that it's a relatively whole video. Hopefully that doesn't happen though. But yes, ForgaLorga has come out with a new video. We got Agrol, what was it, last month, who released their new video just a few days after I had made a comment about, that I could have waited. Actually, it was like, what, it was the week, it's been a bit longer than that then, because it was like the week after I started recording Elements of Justice, because it was in that first video that I said, I could wait for Agrol or someone like that to release a shorter video that I could react to, and then we wind up with, that's not what I need, hang on. Something wonky's going on here. There we go. But yeah, it was like right after that I was like, that Agrol channel released his video, Most Sweet Apple, which I really liked that video. That was a nice video. This though, Agrol always does the cute, nice, wholesome stuff. ForgaLorga is the one that does the weird shit. For those of you who don't know, which is probably not going to be anyone who's actually watching this video, ForgaLorga's got like this ongoing canon where Starlight, multiple Starlights from multiple different dimensions and timelines are all trying to become an alicorn, apparently. And there was, in one of the later videos, there was this countdown that was the number of days, I think. At that point, this was right after Friendship is Magic ended. It was the number of days until the scheduled release for the Generation 5 film, which, what's it being called again? A new generation or something, or a new adventure or something like that. Either way, yeah. So this is evidently a continuation of that strange universe that is all his own. The first Starlight. So, without further ado, let's get into this and see what happens. I'm not going to worry about the sound too much. His videos are usually fairly quiet. I might turn it down a little bit. 5 years ago. Holy shit. Oh, this is some timeline multiversal shit, isn't it? Because that was like 3 or 4 different castles of friendship all just smashed together. Holy crap. Ah! Uh... Uh... Why didn't you just teleport it? This is... That's trippy. This is actually really freaking cool. There's 2 Twilights. There might be 2 Spikes. This is really cool, really trippy. This, that doesn't seem good. All the mini Starlights. You broke the timeline, didn't you, Starlight? Oh wait, the timer's up? Whoa. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's awful. And that's also like a really interesting take on what it's like being blind. Like you're aware of yourself but nothing else. Oh, it's the other Starlights, isn't it? She can like see where they are or something. Wait, is this... No, she's like seeing ponies, isn't she? It's not Starlights. Yeah, it's totally other... What the... Who is that? Is that Fluttershy? No, that's her. That's Alicorn her. Okay. Oh, wow. She can like create like rifts or something? So it is all her. Just I saw one with a different main cut, and that got me. Is this what started her on her quest to like bring all the other Starlights together? I'm so confused right now. Wait, no, that was from one of the other videos.
English.
That's for my watch later. That was a very sudden ending. I am. I have questions. I I have questions, and I have no answers. Well, I guess now we know what's going on, though, right? Because that's like, it must be. She's the first Starlight, except obviously the others already existed in alternate dimensions, alternate universes outside of that one. Something happened, and from what I can tell, it was like a crossover between like timelines or the dimensions or something, and it just smashed two different castles, her castle in her universe and the castle in another universe together. They just collided and just broke each other to pieces. Hence why there were two Twilights. And then that's some of the scenes there, like that one Starlight coming in with the like amulet thing on her in her hoof. That was from another video, from a past video where they were like collecting objects or items that were like magical in nature. So I'm guessing that the first Starlight, is it like she's sending them out to try and prevent this thing from happening? Or is it something else? Because we saw the countdown reached 0, and that's when the table exploded, and then she got these powers. But the countdown was introduced in another video, so I'm guessing that there's some multiversal shit going on. There's also some time travel shit going on, and she's sending these other Starlights, like the Alicorn Starlights and stuff like that, through time in an effort to try and stop this from happening. Because when we were first introduced to the to that timer, it seemed very important to the Starlights that they were keeping track of that timer, like they were keeping an eye on how much time they had left. And at the time, it was like 600 and some odd days left. So I can only assume that the first Starlight is sending them through time and space to try and, I don't know. The only thing I can guess is that she's trying to prevent this event from happening. Prevent these two timelines from colliding, or these two universes, whichever it is, from colliding. Given the focus on the timer and the fact that we've seen that the Starlights have gone back to a much earlier time of it, and the fact that the table is involved, with Starlight being involved, which we already know that the table can have effect on time travel if the right spell is used on it, thanks to Starlight in the Season 5 finale. I'm guessing it's more time travel than multiversal, although they're kind of interwoven, I would think, because like the multiversal theory is that basically it kind of focuses on different timelines, right? Like you make a decision in this timeline, but then there's an alternate timeline that fractures off where you made a different decision, and that's where the multiverse idea comes from. Of course, I like to read into it that there may be a bit more to it than that, like the idea that any time that, like, universes that people have thought up or come up with, any universe that a person has dreamed up and imagined in detail could exist. I don't think it even has to be in detail. I like the idea that, you can have like a universe that someone came up with, that like maybe a 10-year-old came up with, and it's really fractured and fragmented, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because they weren't able to put that much focus into it. Or even just like an adult, a storyteller or something, who created a universe for a story to be in, but they didn't put a whole lot of effort into world building. So you get there and it's like it's a world, but it's like it's not really. There's something off about it. Like it's kind of flat and not fleshed out, right? Like you look at someone and they have a face, but you can't really make it out. Like you don't know what they look like when you're looking at them, and you can't remember what they look like after you're looking at them. And yet it doesn't strike you as odd at the time, only afterwards when you think about it. But that's kind of delving off into other ideas that I have about storytelling and how to use the idea of a multiverse in storytelling, which I really enjoy, like multiversal stuff. I think that's another reason why I actually enjoyed the Equestria Girls spinoff, was that it is just a multiverse thing. It's just an alternate dimension, an alternate universe. But in this case, we're dealing directly with like offshoot timelines, I'm thinking. But that's the only thing I can come up with, is that two timelines collided, and now the first Starlight, as the video's titling her, is sending these other Starlights that she was able to find because of like the magical effect of being right there next to the table when it exploded. Um, she's sending them off through these different timelines to try and stop this event from occurring because, again, the timer was there, it hits 0, the table explodes. We saw the timer in an earlier video where it was, in a couple of earlier videos actually, where it was made very clear that the Starlights were like really trying to keep track of it and really trying to focus on, like it was really important to them. Like they were trying to get something done within that amount of time. Like they were concerned about how much time they had left. So I'm thinking she's sending them through different timelines to try and figure out what caused this event to occur and to stop this event from occurring. That's my theory. And now, that's me theorizing the hell out of things. That's me doing my best to be an analyst on something. You won't see that very often. Maybe when Gen 5 starts, you'll see that a bit more if they manage to capture the attention enough with episodes and things like that. With like their storytelling and their seasons, you might catch me making theories and doing stuff like that, and trying to analyze, maybe how it fits with Gen 4, what the timeline is, what's going to happen, things like that. You'll see that kind of stuff more, I think, when the series starts. But for now, this has been a taste of it, and as you can tell, I can get rather ranty and rambly when I want to. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see all of you in the next video. Harmonia Invictus.
Open your eyes, life is all around you, don't have to be so alone. Take a good look at this world you found and breathe, now you're finally home.